Yesterday morning, I get a text at 6:50 letting me know that somebody pulled their tent spike out and water started gushing out of it. And it was directly across from our shower house, so that immediately told me it wasn't the sewer line, but it was the supply line for the shower house. Alright, so here is the puncture. I'm not sure if this was caused by a plastic tent spike or a metal one. Kind of looks like a plastic. It kind of matches the pattern of the plastic one, but man, they must have been smacking it pretty good to get it to actually puncture that. Probably just thought it was a rock. But I've got my pipe dug out decent bit in both directions, so there's some maneuverability with the pipe. So let's get this cut open and replaced. Okay, let's put the hose clamps on, two for each side. Try and drain a little bit extra water out, just so we don't have a whole bunch of water trying to heat up. All right, because we had to cut this open, we need to sterilize it so we don't get a bacteria hit. Because I have to test again at the beginning of next month. And then a bit of heat. This just softens it up so the fitting goes in easier, and it'll actually seal when you slide it in there. It seals it and it makes a nice secure fit. Let me take these. And then the tricky part. Getting both of these to go together, and then having it not leak. That's the biggest key. Now, it was a nice easy fix if it's fixed. Go turn the water back on. All right, so we come back here. This is actually a 2-inch water line coming out of our main pressure tank area, so it must reduce at some point. Here we go. Whew. All right, back over. Well, so far, I'm not seeing water gushing up into the air, so that's a good sign. But it doesn't mean there isn't a small leak, so once we get the air out of the line, we'll know for sure. It is a very slow and small leak, but it is still a leak, which is not ideal. I'm gonna try and heating it and tightening it just to see if that takes care of it. Okay, so of course I moved my phone and it stops recording, but all I did was heat up the underside and then just re-tighten that one. And that just sealed up the bottom so it's not leaking anymore, so I can bury this and not have to worry about it. I have some crushed stone kicking around that I could just put around it just to kind of help protect it, so in the future there's a less chance of at least this spot of 3 feet of pipe getting damaged. It's still not leaking, which is great news. And just like that, problem solved. We're back up and running. That's going to wrap up this episode. My name's Josh. This is Life of a Camp Ranger. We'll catch you in the next one.